Alrighty, y'all. We're gonna Joe's Retro World. Today, we're gonna take a look at how to soft mod your system to play PS2 games on original hardware with an SD card. Alright, y'all, check this out. This is just too cool. Everybody pretty much heard about OPL. And when everybody thinks of OPL, they either think of a USB stick or a hard drive. And back in the day, you used to be able to get your PS2 fat just like this, take off this expansion port cover, put a hard drive with a SATA adapter to hook up right here to this little port back here, and then load your ROMs up to it, with a separate adapter after taking your hard drive out and put it into PC and format it and all that, and then put a file with your games on there, and then use your OPL to trick your PS2 into playing the games off of a hard drive. You would put your free McBoot that you either made or bought, put your memory card, and then your hard drive in the back or your USB in the front and play these games. Well, that's been the norm for about 10 years. There's been different upgrades of the free McBoot. Somebody's always out there updating it themselves, making a beta version here and there. And it's an open source program, so anybody gets it and anybody can alternate and update it and do what they want. And so this one company, I think it's called Holders Game Tech or Helders. I'm not sure if I'm saying the name right. They have been working for a while on how to actually use your memory card slot right here on the PS2, on the Slim and the Fat, to actually upload your games rather than using a hard drive or a USB drive. And everybody knows the USB drive was super slow and not very compatible at all. I mean, it sucked. Only 5 out of like every 50 games was compatible that I kept finding. It might be even less than that, but I kind of gave up. So when I found out about this and I seen it on Macho Nacho Production, I said, well, let me give it a try. So I ordered this for $20. I had to go to eBay and order a PlayStation 2 8 megabyte memory card that was Magic Gate approved, and use this to make a free McBoot that was specifically designed with this PS2 right here, memory card, SD card reader. And so that was $10 for free shipping. It was $10.82. This was $20 plus $10 shipping because I wanted to get it right away. I ordered it Friday. The following Monday, 4 days later, it was in my mail at 3 o'clock in the afternoon. So that was pretty awesome. And then I had to go find a SD card to go with it. And there's always the issue of trying to find one that'll work with it. So I just went with a good, trusty, cheap one from Walmart. This is a OWN. There you go. This is a 64 gigabyte OWN SD card. It was $12.80. That was it, $12.80 for 64 gigabytes. I went ahead and formatted it to FAT32. And if you got Windows, you know that you got to download a separate program for that. So I'll have a link in the description to a video that shows you what program to download and all that. Once you do that and you format it, I suggest you delete that program and run a virus scan just to always be safe. Always be safe every time you download something from any of these videos on YouTube about any of these tutorials, okay? Because they are open source, so you can get tricked, okay, by people. So just be careful. Just listen to me and run a virus scan before and after if you need to, whatever. But yeah, so you get your SD card, formatted to FAT32. Then you open it up and you put 2 files. One is going to be called CD and one is going to be called DVD. So every game that is 700 megabytes or larger goes in the DVD file. Any smaller, $6.99 below, go in the CD folder, okay? So that's how you put your games on your card. And that's it. That's as simple as it is. And then you come over here and you insert it. It has its own little slot. Make sure you put it right because it will fall into the card. It clicks into place. And as you put it in, you got to put it in on slot 2. And when you make your SD card, your memory card, and you make it for the special McBoot, which does not work with this other stuff. They're not compatible. It's crazy. So this special McBoot that you're going to do, and I'll have a link to the description on how to do that, make your own. Macho Nacho Production shows you exactly how to do that. Once you do that, it has to be in slot 1. If you switch it around, it would not work. If these were reversed, the system would not register right and it just would not work. So you have to have it in slot 1 and little PS2 SD card right here on slot 2. Now, originally, when I downloaded it, there's 2 LPLs that have to be run, that you can run. One apparently is supposed to be for the 7500 series and higher, or 7000 and higher. But this is a PS2 Slim 77001 model, okay? This is a SCPH 77001 model. And it did not work. So this new was not compatible with my PS2 Slim. I kind of suck. And I was like, no, please be compatible with my PS2 Fat. And when I tried it, it sure was. It worked perfect. And my PS2 Fat is a SCPH 3501 model. And it's compatible with it. Works great. It even compatible with the old OPL, you know. So if you want to try that, go ahead. But yeah, I really like the way this is. It actually does have better compatibility. The games do run better. I had, what is it, Outrun 2000 or 2006, whatever it's called. And I have it on the OPL with the USB drive. And once you play the game runs good and plays, but any cutscene, it skips and sounds so bad. I mean, the audio, it glitches, everything, it skips. It sucks. But when you're running it on this one, it runs smooth and perfect. But Marvel vs. Capcom won't play on this, part 2, yeah. And so I have to play it on the USB drive. So that's a little disappointing there. I was hoping that that game will play on this updated one. But I don't know. Maybe I'll find another ROM. Maybe I'll pull my own ROM or whatever. And it'll eventually work on this system. So, you never know. Now, I had originally bought my PS2 Slim so that I don't have to use my PS2 Fat. Because to me, this is the sexier one, the fat one. And the skinnier one is sexy in its own way. But I just wanted to preserve my PS2 Fat. So I didn't want to use it. But now that I got this new soft mod with the SD card, and I got way more games loaded on this than I ever have, and I love them all, I'm going to be using my PS2 Fat more. So I went ahead and got the Nocturno, whatever it's called, silent fan. Now this is a kit that you can buy for $39.99 from Amazon. It's already designed and built for you. All you got to do is install it. I'll leave a description for the video on how to install it with Macho Nacho. He did the same thing. He had originally installed a hard drive with a FreeMac boot and a SATA solid state drive, SSD drive, and then this end. But I'm not doing an SSD drive. I'm doing a memory SD card instead. So I still want the fan to be quiet and still be cooling. Now, the only scary thing is that the original fan is 12 volts and it runs only, no, this one's a 5 volts. This one is 12 volt fan and it's only going to be running at 5 volts. So I don't know if that lower speed is why it runs so quiet, because it's running slower. But I've asked a lot of people on Reddit and they all said the same thing. They've had no issues while going full blast with their PS2, whether it's running programs or whatever, running games, running movies or whatever. It's all been fine, no issues. They've had this upgrade from the get-go, and they got theirs from AliExpress. I got mine directly from the person right here, whoever their name is. I ain't gonna say it again. I keep chopping it up. And they also did the upgrade to the silent fan, and they said they love it because you can't even tell it's on. It's so silent that it's silent. It's just quiet. So if you want to upgrade your gaming, I suggest you get that fan, and you get also the new update SD card reader through the memory card. And it's pretty cool little device. It is 3D printed. It feels like 3D printed plastic, but it's really nice. They go through and clean it up so that it doesn't have all the ugly rough edges that a lot of 3D plastics have. And you know what I mean, 3D plastics, you gotta sand it down sometimes just to make it clean it up, to make it look better, because it does have some ugliness to it. But this is actually pretty nice. I love the texture. I love the way it feels. Got good grip. The SD card feels very secure in there. Has a little light indicator right here letting you know that is reading. And a lot of times whenever you start your game and you're done with your game, you want to go to another one, you know, you hit and reset on your system, it won't read the card. You just have to take it out, put it back in, and boom, it'll start reading again, okay? So there's no worries there. But I would like to show you just how loud the fan is now. And then I'm going to install it and everything. I'm not going to go through that tutorial with you, but I will have the video down in the description, okay? And then show you what it sounds like afterwards. And you're going to be really amazed. So let me hook it up and get it going and let you listen. All right, going to turn it on. Now that's just it turning on. Okay, let me switch it out and let you listen to the other one while it's running. Okay, y'all, so before I go ahead and switch them out, I want to go ahead and show you the difference up close. As you can see, the new upgrade is a lot bigger, a lot fatter. The wings are fatter, so it's going to scoop more air. So even though it's going slower, it is going to push either the equal amount or more air. The center diameter is the same, but the wings are just a little bigger. And there's fuel over, yeah, but they're much bigger. So it is a beefier fan. Just wanted to go ahead and show you because I never seen the other review video show the original PS2 fat computer, and they only showed the upgraded one. But okay, all right, let's go put it in and then so you can hear it. When I got the fan in, and while I was putting it in, I noticed that the 3D printing was just a little off, but it still was okay. It was good enough to where it clicked in. This pushed in kind of hard, but it's designed to really be snug so that it doesn't break. It's really thick, so don't be scared when you go to put your power, port in. And then it actually looks really pretty. Everything did line up. You have this Longo cord right here, but it'll be covered up with your expansion port, cover. So let me go ahead and turn it on so you can see how quiet it is. You can feel the air. It blows a lot of air. So yeah, it's completely silent. It's a beautiful upgrade. It looks good. I love the way they designed it. So yeah, 40 bucks is not bad. Go out there and get it, y'all, an upgrade, and use the SD card as your memory card to play your games and enjoy your PS2 fat again. And you can always just use it regular still with the DVD drive. So alright, y'all, let's finish up this video. Man, y'all, I went back to put the last screws back because I only put temporary ones when I show you the fan installed. Well, all of a sudden I lost complete power and I was like, what happened? So I had to go inside and I ended up not paying attention and not doing like you're supposed to by securing all these wires in a safe place that they're not going to get in the path of a screw. And I, like a dummy, when I did hit something, I should have just stopped. But I screwed on through and I cut my black wire right here for the fan. Yes, almost ruining and frying my PS2. So learn from my lesson. Take your time, do it right, and always stop when you snag on a screw, because if it ain't going in right, it's not right. Okay? So luckily mine turned back on. Yeah, there's a little red light. So I wasn't getting nothing. I was really scared. I was like, oh, Jesus, no. So there's the fan on. Okay. So I'm happy. Yeah, here's the fan right here. It's going. All right, let's turn it off. So learn from my mistake, y'all. Please be careful when assembling it back. I got it going. It's working now, and I figure I'd go ahead and show you how it loads up. Push X on the OPL. Wait for it to show up. What's up, y'all? And I got lucky the game showed now. So I have all these beautiful games. And they all work. They all work great, man. I really love it. Let's check out, this is one that I found by accident because somebody on Reddit had it. But yeah, let's open the game up. Push X on it. And it'll actually flash all these colors. It's crazy. Man, it's so freaky. It's so quiet. I mean, you can hear my wash and dry go in the background. I'm sorry for that. But that's crazy. I don't hear nothing. That's creepy, man. I'm gonna be checking it every so often with my OCD. Is it ready? Is it ready? The game takes usually about the same time a disc would take to load. Do I not have sound to it? I might not have sound. Let me check. Oh, that sucks. But okay.
White Pigeon 03, this is Control. Roger that. Keep up the good work. Over. I have him on the up.
I don't know why that sounds so bad. Let's show some gameplay real quick. See the overscan? It keeps showing on my TV. I haven't calibrated this big girl, so it shows the overscan area. That's all that is. It's perfectly normal. It doesn't bother anything. If it bothers you, you can change it in the menu. Games work perfect, y'all. I love it. I mean, not all of them are compatible, but hey, the majority of them are, and that's what matters. You get to play beautiful games like this. Just have fun. I mean, man, I'm gonna keep going and keep looking for other games and see what I can find out there, because I never even knew about this game until the other day when I went to download this. So go out there, get your soft modding SD card reader and use it with the updated OPL that is provided in the video of Macho Nacho, and just follow his directions, man, and get to playing like I am, man. Check that out. Ah! What's going on? Giant spider smacking me, man, with a fish head. Kind of looks like. Looks weird. I'm trying to pay attention to y'all, not the game. Sorry about that. But I hope you go out there and have fun. Mod your thing. Be careful not to break it like me and start crying because you're like, no, I broke it trying to make this video. But it ended up a good, happy video. So, from Joe's Retro World, peace and much love, everybody.